S.
T. A.
Right.
R. T. Start.
Well, it really started when I was about 9 years old. I had an accident and I had to sit still because I had a problem with my eyes. And I just started making mazes, and that kind of carried over. Obviously, I stopped a few years later. But when I started teaching music, I started making mazes for my students as kind of incentives and rewards if they'd get through songs. And I noticed how well that worked. When Gabriel was born, I started making mazes with him as a means to teach him shapes and coloring and being creative. He had made so many on his own, and he helped me make some. And when we were looking for a new project for the wishmakers, we thought, well, let's make a maze book because kids will buy it. Something we could sell and that kids will benefit from.
How many mazes have you made so far?
Probably like 5,000.
Well, my brother Bill and his wife Allison had a daughter, and she unfortunately died when she was just past 6 months old. Her name was Violet, and she had SMA, as it turned out, type 1 SMA. So we're trying to raise money for families of SMA, raise awareness to help the families who are going through these kind of things, help for genetic testing, and so that's kind of where we've set our aim this year.
And why are you making mazes for your cousin?
Because she got really sick and died in a hospital.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to raise money to help her?
Yeah.
SMA is a pretty tough thing to have if you're a kid. It attacks your motor skills, and I know with Violet, she was unable to really move. It started with her neck. They noticed that she wasn't able to move her neck around, and then it really is very debilitating to your entire body. And towards the end, she really couldn't move, so it's very paralyzing. Our goal is to have the maze books ready for February 18th. That would have been Violet's 1-year birthday. As it turns out, February 18th is also a date where a band I'm playing is playing at a place called Dasaki, which is it's a Japanese restaurant, but it's also a huge nightclub. Really awesome place. And so we're hoping to have the books ready for sale that night as the first day to sell on Violet's 1-year birthday. Making mazes is a very interesting idea because tying that in with SMA and the wishmakers, you have a challenge in front of you. You know that you have a path, a journey you have to get through, and it's kind of symbolic for taking this journey, which takes you through all these different roads and things that can happen. But there's definitely a solution, and I think there's solutions to everything. And so, hopefully, some of that symbolism rubs off. We're planning on having contests so other children can get involved making mazes as well, and they'll be able to submit their mazes and actually get into our future books, because we have other books planned for educational purposes, and art-based books and math-based books, spelling, all kinds of different things. So, but it's great because it'll give kids a chance to be part of a charity at a young age while being creative, and just being part of the whole equation to helping.